Aha, you made it! Hello, it's Joaquim Gomez and welcome to Gift of Joy, a series where we showcase the various charities here in Singapore and meet people from all walks of life with unique stories to share. Now, I won't be alone on this journey. I do have some friends joining me, so let's hit the road! See, I told you, literally, I'm driving on the roads here in Singapore on this Maxus MIFA 9 and I'm currently on my way to Toa Payoh to this place called ABLE, which stands for Abilities Beyond Limitations and Expectation. So I just got off a call with the executive director, her name is Sharon, and she told me she'll introduce me to a few people. I'm excited, let's go meet them. So we're at Agape Village, where's ABLE? ABLE Level 2. Let's go meet Sharon. Hello, it must be Sharon.
Hi, Joaquim. Welcome to ABLE.
Thank you very much for having me. So tell me more about ABLE, please.
So ABLE is a social service agency that serves the acquired disability sector. We basically have patients with stroke or traumatic brain injury. So they come to us and we serve them.
So I'm guessing they're your primary clients then?
Yes, they are.
I hear we're meeting two people today.
That's right, yeah. So we have Kyrie. He's a client turned staff. So I'm going to bring you to his office now. Kyrie.
Yes.
I would like to introduce you to Joaquim. Joaquim, this is Kyrie.
Hey, Kyrie. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you too. I'm an assistant here. I do accounts for my clients. I've been working at ABLE for almost 1.5 years.
What are some of the challenges you face at work?
I would say it's maybe more of using because accounting we use computer, typing on the keyboards and using the mouse. I can't do it at the same time simultaneously, so I have to do it one at a time using only my right hand. I would say it's more longer time, that's the only challenge.
But I think the most important thing is to get it done.
Yes, correct, yeah.
So enough about work. I actually want to know you as a person, Kyrie. Sharon actually shared with me earlier you had a stroke. So how did you actually have it? What happened then?
I had stroke on the 15th of July 2020. After I done with my dinner, I wanted to stand up, but I couldn't. Then suddenly I felt very weak. Then suddenly I just collapsed to the ground. After that, that's when I think my dad called the ambulance to come. Then once inside an ambulance, I think I KO already, coma. Then after the coma, I only woke up 1 week later.
Wow.
So I was coma for 1 week. And then when I woke up, I couldn't really feel my left side.
Was it scary for you?
Very scary. I thought I was paralyzed or something.
How young were you when you had the stroke?
26 years old.
Wow, okay.
And now I'm 29.
What was your recovery period like for you?
So I was hospitalized for 2 months. So during the hospital stay, they did some therapy with me. Once I was discharged also, they continued with a home therapy called Community Rehab Program. So I continued with that and for about 1 year before the therapist asked me what I wanted to do. So I told them I wanted to get back to work. That's when they introduced me to ABLE. When they brought me here, they do some test assessment on me. And then after that, I started doing therapy for about another year. So after a while, towards the end of my therapy session here, one of the therapists asked me if I still wanted to go back to work. And that's when they slowly start to introduce me to some of the program here, which is return to work program or this. So they guide me through the resume. And then around May, then just nice, there was an opening at ABLE where I'm currently working now.
Yeah.
So after I went for an interview, then I got accepted. So I've been working there ever since.
I understand this job is very important to you. So how are you in turn supporting your family with this job?
Currently there are 6 of us living in my home. I'm living with my 3 aunts, my mom and my brother. My aunts, they are quite old already, late 60s, 70s already. So if I have a job, I can bear the financial burden on me, myself, so that I don't have to rely on my family so much.
Wow, what a journey and congratulations on all you achieved so far, man.
Thank you.
It's no easy feat.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you a fun one, okay? Given how we're at Toa Payoh, there's a lot of good food around you. Do you have a favorite hawker store or a store that you go to here?
My colleagues and the people here always know I always go to Lorong 7 because it has more options for me. Because I'm a foodie, I like to travel to look for food. Because I stay at Serangoon, I used to travel to the east or to the west just to search for food. After I had stroke, I would think I couldn't eat them anymore. But then thankfully, after doing some therapy session and I improved, I'll say tremendously lah. From walking with a walking stick and ankle support to without needing them, and I could travel independently without any help. So I would say now I can get back to sourcing for more food.
All right. Is there anything you miss doing before you had a stroke?
Before stroke, I used to play pool a lot and football also. So currently I can still play pool and football, but it's just that I only can use my right side. But still I can do it, but if possible, I'll try to get back to play them normally.
Let's play a game. Pass. Okay. Pass to me, I pass to you, pass to her. Then Kyrie must shoot. Okay. So the goal is this one, okay? Old school. You must try, huh? Okay, pass. Okay, pass to you. All right, Kyrie.
Okay.
Go, Kyrie. Oh! One more time. Come. Then Kyrie. Okay, well, now the right side. Okay. Now will be the one. Okay, Arsenal. Champions League. And goal! At the end of the day, he's a survivor, he's a fighter. He will go on to live life and be happy and confident again.
So Joachim, I'm going to introduce you to a client and caregiver of ours. All right. Hi Shifa, hi Narima. This is Joachim.
Hello, madam. Nice to meet you. Hi.
Okay, hello.
Joachim, nice to meet you.
I'll leave you all to talk.
Thank you very much, Sharon.
Okay.
Wow, all right, Madam Shifa and Miss Narima. So,
Okay.
what do you all do here?
I take up speech therapy.
Speech therapy.
Yeah.
Okay, and why do you need speech therapy? What happened?
Because of my boss and my...
She had a stroke, so it affects her speech as well. Her walking all okay, but now her speech need to be improved.
Yeah.
So she come here for speech therapy.
Yeah.
And how long have you been doing speech therapy already?
4 months. Yeah, 4 months.
So for today's session, all finished,
We
all
have
done?
completed, we finished already.
Completed,
But I was told by Abel that we'll be meeting you here, Joaquin. And my daughter is a big fan of yours, you see. And will it be okay if I invite you to my place?
Actually, you know what? I'm free. How about I give you all a ride home?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. Come. Madam Narima, how often
Yes.
do you go to Abel then for your speech therapy?
1 week, one.
And usually for your speech therapy classes, what do they teach you or what do they do for you?
The writing and talking.
Each therapy section, she will go home with the homework, you see.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is given to her to complete for the next week. I'm happy with Abel because not only Narima have the service, I myself have a service of caregiver because if I'm down, I know where to look for help. And Abel are the one who give me moral support and strength to take care of her.
Okay, thank you all for riding with Joachim Gomez Airways.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's go.
Okay.
Take your time, miss. Come. There we go.
Assalamualaikum. I got somebody to surprise you guys.
Hello, man. Joachim. Nice to meet you.
My sister Faiza.
All right, so 3 girls.
Yes.
Powerpuff Girls. I'm just kidding.
Then there's a big fan of yours here.
Hello.
Joachim, this is my son,
Yeah.
Faisal.
Nice to meet you, sir.
This is my brother-in-law,
Sir,
Saleh.
nice to meet you.
And this is your fan.
Yeah, the giggles kind of gave it away, but hello, nice to meet you. Hello. She's laughing. Well, thank you very much for inviting me into your lovely and cozy home.
Thank you, Joachim.
Okay, so earlier in the car, we were having a bit of a small convo about what you do at Able and all that in terms of the speech therapy, right? But can you just walk me through how did the stroke happen from a long time ago?
She was about to go to work in the afternoon shift, and sudden call from the maid that she fall down in the toilet and unconscious without delay because I stay very close by. So while walking, I call 995. The SCDF is quite near from here, see, so they come at the right time because if I delay or my sister delay responding to her in the toilet, I guess I'm not sure whether I'm going to lose her or not, but thank God We act fast, that's what the SCDF said, and rush her to Sengkang Hospital. And the doctor straight away tell me 50-50 because she's in bad condition. But I have confidence she's a warrior, see, because she's a cancer survivor. When she can do it, why not this time? But one thing I'm glad that she don't need to go operation because the surgeon said she's okay because the clot in her brain is very small and it doesn't touch any part of the brain yet. So far, it's been 2 years. Everything is so good.
Miss Narima, I realize you're feeling a bit emotional now.
Yeah.
Can you just tell me what's going on in your head as your sister just retold the entire story?
What she said, I can't remember.
Speak, just say. Cannot remember.
I can't remember, so I
Cannot recall
recall.
what happened.
Can I recall what happened? You know.
This is already, I think, about 25% after 0%.
And you're standing up already just like that.
Yeah, they just want her to stand up.
So happy, proud that I can stand. Yeah.
Narima, what are some of your hobbies? What do you enjoy doing? Like maybe you have to arts and craft or eat, food.
Oh, food, yeah.
Oh, hang on. We got something here. Her eyes just like, oh, when food. Okay, food. Tell me more about your favorite food then.
I like laksa,
Laksa.
fish and chip.
Fish and chip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Laksa is in Geylang.
Geylang.
Yeah.
Okay.
She loves to go Geylang.
2 years I didn't go Geylang.
Oh, I don't let her go, is it? Or must go with her?
If she go out with the
My two
BFF
friends, yeah.
of two friends, the BFF, I will allow. But if she wants to go by herself, if meet friends outside, I will never allow.
I do want to focus your role as a caregiver. Did you learn this or did it just come to you naturally?
My son is also a cancer survivor, so I don't know what is caregiver. I think I'm a mother, care for my son that is sick, that's it. As gradually it goes, I heard about this caregiver. Then my sister, she's also a cancer survivor, the eldest one, and she's a cancer survivor. I was advised to participate in NUH to be a caregiver. So that's where I learned what is caregiver. I must take care of myself before I take care of them. So with the help of ABLE, they will teach us how to handle ourselves, you see. Because it's not easy to be caregiver, you see. Sometimes you might get easily depression, you see, because you cannot cope up.
So how do you take care of yourself then? I mean, you're doing so much for Miss Narima and all that. Where do you find time for yourself to just unwind sometimes and relax and go, okay, I won't worry about my sister for a while. Let me take care of myself and meditate or something like that.
Oh, now I'm really clever. I need to take off me time. So I'll get my daughter or she herself. We just go out, see. We just go out to town, high tea. In fact, the nearest is downtown.
So, Miss Narima, you've heard everything from Madam Shifa. You've heard what she said about you, so many things. Is there anything you want to say to her?
Thank you, Shifa.
You're welcome.
I hope you get. Can I say that? I cannot say that.
I know, you love me. I also love you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Interviewing Madam Shifa and Miss Narima was very tough for me. Watching their sisterly bond and how close they are to each other and how Madam Shifa at one point actually thought that she's lost Miss Narima for good. And having them tear up, saying things like, I love you, I was really holding it back. I didn't want to, weep as well. But it's nice to see that the bond is still there, but now I think it's become a little stronger than what it was before. So having spoken to Kyrie, Madam Shifa and Miss Narima, the one overarching theme all three have, it's food. Let's go meet the person I have in mind to help me with this surprise. Hello, Chef. Hey! Thank you so much for taking my call. I really appreciate it.
Of course, man. I'm very surprised that Joaquin actually called me. I'm very excited about this whole thing and I want to help.
So here's the breakdown for you. I just met two people from Able. So their names are Kyrie and Miss Narima.
Okay.
Now, they were stroke patients. They've since recovered. Based on my convo with them, the one overarching theme is food.
Well, you come to the right place,
Yeah,
man.
this is where you come in because I want to do something nice for them. Maybe say like prepare them a meal or something for them to enjoy, right?
Okay.
And here are some notes for you, Chef. See if you can digest this, all right? No pun intended. For Kyrie, he doesn't like tomatoes.
No tomatoes.
Doesn't like bananas.
No
And
bananas.
no leafy greens. He says he'll pick it out.
No leafy green.
Yeah.
Okay.
He loves his spicy stuff like sambal, but if it's cut chili, he don't like. So it must be blended. For Miss Narima, she likes things like laksa, fish and chips, fries, Western food. They love spicy food as well, so I think that should be up your alley.
Oh,
Hopefully.
yes, definitely, man.
You think I can call 20 people, friends and family of theirs?
That should be okay, but I will definitely need some help then.
Okay, we're on. You do that, I'll call for help. I think I know
Alright.
who to call. I think it's very obvious they love food. For Kyrie, the way he describes the food around the vicinity of Agape and all that, and even Abel, he was so happy. Chickaboom, I remember that in my mind now. And then for Miss Narima and Madam Shifa, you can tell they love their food. And I believe Miss Narima misses cooking. So perhaps if I can plan something around food-based for them. So in my mind right now for the surprises, I've gotten a few people from Abel on board already, the staff members. So we're going to trick Kyrie, Madam Shifa and Miss Narima into thinking there's some Able activity happening, not at the office, but somewhere else here in Singapore. So hopefully you can spruce up this very nice place. I got some ideas in mind. Let's make it come to life.
Hi guys, welcome to the Coriander Leaf Kitchen. My name is Iskandar. Hi, Chef. You guys will be helping me today. I'm very glad, but where is Joaquin? No idea. We're running out of time. There's a lot of prep to do, so let's get into the action. Come. I'm very excited. I would like to introduce a bit more vegetables on the menu, a bit more healthier. And then I'm thinking of doing a fish dish, which is a salmon dish in more Western. One of them like Western food as well. So it's a restaurant setting with Western and Asian flavors fused together.
Hello everyone. Sorry I'm late. I had something on. Hello Chef, I see y'all got started. You all look like you're almost done, but you've met the Daikin volunteers already. Is there anything left for me to do?
Oh yes, we left one exciting thing for you to do. Because you're late, you got to debone the chicken.
I panicked, let's be honest. I'm terrible in the kitchen. Even my mom bans me from the kitchen.
Another press here.
Okay.
Okay. So this part we're gonna make chicken stock later on. Not
Okay,
gonna go to
okay,
waste.
yeah, all right.
Okay.
Use the tip first, is it?
Hold on. Hold your knife.
Okay, like that?
Yes.
Okay, so tip.
Okay. Just run through. You can feel the center bone.
So for me to be in there and even try to debone a chicken, at least for 2 minutes, quite an achievement, but let's leave it to the experts. I don't want to ruin anything. Okay, so Chef has gone. Look, this is one piece out of many other pieces I have to do. I'm not cut out for this, so let's go ask for help. Excuse me, Miss Gunn.
Yes.
I heard you're the best in the kitchen. Could you help me debone this chicken?
Okay, sure.
Thank you very much. Okay, here you go. As you're cutting, can I ask you a question? Why do you volunteer with Daikin?
Because I like to do some activity that is very meaningful.
Let's say hello to Jeremy, May, and Ameng. Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
okay.
Is it your first time volunteering to work at the kitchen?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And Jeremy, what have you been doing so far?
Wrapping dumpling.
Wrapping dumpling.
Yes.
So do you usually cook, Jeremy?
Yes, I do.
What do you really enjoy about volunteering then?
For this one, I at least get to cook for people. Yeah, for the guests, for the beneficiary to cook. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what I liked about it. That's why I signed up for this voluntary.
May, what about you? Like, what do you enjoy volunteering?
Yeah, I'm always doing volunteer work. So especially this time is for our company to help the beneficiaries. I'm very glad.
Volunteer work made me happy. That's why I joined this program.
Is it your first time in the kitchen as well?
Yes, together with our team members.
And how is your experience? Do you like it?
Yes, wonderful.
Okay. Is there anything for me to do, or do I just give you all eye power?
Oh, it's done.
Oh, it's done. Okay, fine. Okay, Chiang.
Joaquin.
My turn to disturb you. Sure. Is this your first time volunteering?
No.
What do you like about volunteering then?
It's a very meaningful initiative that apart from my main work, I actually get to contribute to the society and the community in various ways that I can. For Daikin itself, we actually focus more on sustainable activities for the environment, and to actually contribute very positively towards the society and communities is something new that Daikin hasn't done for quite a long time.
This is actually a surprise. I never have this before.
Surprise also. I never expect like this to happen.
It was a pleasant surprise. I totally didn't expect this because I thought I was here for a corporate event for Abel's 13th anniversary video.
All right, guys, here we go. The first course. Woohoo!
We start with a trio of sampler, pomelo Vietnamese salad, and then we have kimchi and beef in a bun. And I also have a Mediterranean dumpling stuffed with cheese and a bit of yogurt and spinach. The second course, Kashmiri chicken, served with a bit of yogurt with naan as well.
You can see him picking the greens already, this guy.
Let's test the small one first.
So he's going with the vegetable first, then we'll see the chicken.
Nope.
How's the chicken? Good?
Nope.
The last course is baked salmon fish, and then have a little bit of asparagus and potatoes. To end it, brownies with the teh tarik ice cream, something a bit more familiar.
Teh tarik ice cream, that is my favorite. And it's beautiful with the brownies.
How's lunch?
Okay. Do you all enjoy your surprise? Yeah. Right, okay. Can you all please join me in thanking Chef Iskandar? We also have our friends from the Daikin volunteers, our friends from Abel, the family members for not spoiling the surprise, and of course we got Madam Shifa, Miss Narima, and my good man Kyrie. I really hope you guys enjoyed your gift of joy. That's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Hello, with the holiday season around the corner, if you wish to donate food, daily essentials and transport vouchers to those in need, please log on to shopandshare.sg. Simply pledge your donation and we'll handle the rest. It is that easy to do your part for charity.